Hello everyone. In today's video, I asked you guys to send in some questions that you guys had about me being a femboy, and I'll be going through them and answering them to my best extent. First question being, when did I start dressing as a femboy and doing femboy stuff? I'd say like it started around back in 2022. That's when I, started doing more of it. And then 2023 is when I started posting content, I think. A lot of you guys also have been asking me how do I shave or how do I deal with facial hair. And honestly, I don't really get that much facial hair. I barely have any stubble. So for me, I just shave regularly with a razor. And I also got some questions about how I deal with razor burns. I just don't. It gets horrible. At least like my legs where I actually get some hair. It's bad. I don't have any tips for that. The next question is, what's my skincare routine? I will be uploading soon a video about my skincare routine. I don't know if that one is coming out before or after this video, but it is in the making, so do look out for that. I've also gotten a lot of questions about what femboys find attractive or what do I like, what do generally femboys like, and it's a personal thing. Whether or not I like something or another person likes something, there's not one thing that all femboys like. I also got a question about how much it costs to live like a femboy, and I don't fully know how to answer that question. Cause like generally when it comes to expenses for clothing, it would be the same if you bought feminine or masculine clothing. The only extra expenses would maybe if you put extra money into makeup or skincare products or hair care products, that it would become more expensive. But it also kind of depends on what you use. I also gotten some questions about what my inspiration was or who I looked up to when I started doing like feminine makeup or clothing, because back when I started out there wasn't really that many femboys around, and to me I just kind of looked at what girls were doing, and I would just look at girls' makeup tutorials or how they style outfits and kind of just took that as inspiration. Any e-girl or women on social media that dressed somewhat more alternatively, I would look at how they did stuff. With that in mind, I also got a few questions about how I got more comfortable with doing makeup, or like how long it took for me to be able to do it the way I do. And I still don't feel like I am like doing makeup good. I just do very, very simple makeup that anyone I feel like could do. In the start, just take your time, add a little bit more, and just try out and test. That's all I could say. I've also gotten some questions about my like friends and family's reaction to it, but honestly I was already dressing alternatively, even though it was like masculine. So I feel like that my friends and family weren't really that surprised. They kind of were like, just do what you want, I guess. And for my friends, they like obviously did not give a shit and would help me out or just like do anything they could for me to feel more comfortable. They're my friends. They are not gonna drop me just because I decide to dress a little differently. I also got a question about if I'm going to get more Vtuber models and if I had any ideas for that. And I do want to get more Vtuber models, or like different outfits for my current Vtuber model in the future. The Vtuber models are expensive. They're really expensive. So it's something that is like a while in the future before I get to that point, sadly. I also gotten a few questions about my diet or both diet and gym routine, and guys, I don't. I got no gym routine and I do not have a specific diet. I try to eat as healthily as possible, but most of the food that I eat are just whatever is in the discount aisle at the grocery store. An interesting question I also got was how many friends I've made, and I've gotten a few friends, at least like in my own community, the people in the Discord server. I'm just meeting new people and get new friends all the time, and that's kind of also just being a person on the internet that interacts with people. I also just realized that my mic has not been recording. It was just recording right from my phone, so bad. But we ball. I also got a question about what my favorite outfit to wear is, and I'll put some photos of outfits that I've really liked. It's like whatever new outfit I decide to wear is somehow now my new favorite, because I feel like the more I do outfits, the more I, try make new looks and stuff, I just get more happy with the newer ones that I have like tried more to do than some of the older ones that I've done. And I feel like what my favorite one is just the newest outfit that I've done. Talking about outfits and clothes, I've gotten a few questions about how to find good clothes, and obviously there are a lot of good websites that you can find, but I mostly do just thrift my clothes, other than like some of my clothes that I've gotten from like cool shirts or gamer subs. My other clothes are just thrifted, so I'd say thrifting is my best friend. Next question is, what's it like dressing as a femboy in public? And it really depends. Sometimes it's really chill, because most of the places that I go are also like not the most high traffic areas, but also I feel like most people in public don't give a shit about what I wear or where I'm going or what I look like. And I feel like the only thing is more of a mental block of yourself, because others' perception of you, they usually don't give a shit. It's more about your own self perception and you stressing out like, oh, are they going to make fun of me? Do I look ridiculous? Are they like, what do they think of me? But the more I do go outside dressed feminine, I give less of a shit, because I realize that, oh yeah, the people around me don't give a fuck, so why should I give a fuck about what they think about me? I also got a question if I have a boyfriend, or some questions about if I have a partner. And guys, I literally have posts with my boyfriend in them on my Instagram, but if you're new around here, then you probably haven't seen that. But I do have a boyfriend. That also brings me to another question that I got, that the wording was what got me, and it was, do you like men or do you still like women? Which, at least the wording for me made it sound like the second you become a femboy, you become gay, but that is definitely not the case, and there's a lot of straight femboys, and obviously there's a lot of gay femboys as well. For me, I don't give a fuck. I'll date whoever I want, and currently that is my boyfriend. I also got a question about how old I am, which I am 21, but I still get ID'd for Monster whenever I go to the store, which I will never be able to live down. I also have gotten like a few questions that's just about me and my interests and what I like. With that, I have gotten questions about what animes I like, and honestly, recently I have been really bad at watching animes, and I have only like somewhat watched a few within the last year or so, but I really am enjoying the new Witch Atelier anime, which very beautiful art, very cool story, and I can't wait to see how that unfolds. But I also have gotten questions about just TV shows in general, and with that it probably has to be Hannibal, because there's no other reasoning for that. I also gotten some questions about like what my favorite game is, and I don't really play that many games, but recently I've only been playing the Resident Evil games on stream. You should check that out. You should check out my Twitch and see me play games like Resident Evil. I'm currently going to start Resident Evil 3, the remake, and I'll be trying to do that. All of the questions I did get, and I do want to tell you guys that I really appreciate all of the love and support and all of the follows since I have started posting more recently. I've been posting weekly, I think, recently, and just everyone that has shown support, I'm really happy, and I appreciate all of you. And also with that, I do hope you guys enjoy the videos that I will keep trying to produce, but I also do appreciate whenever you guys tell me what you want me to post and what you guys want me to make videos about, because without your suggestions I'm kind of just up in space, like trying to figure out what you guys want me to make videos about. So please do leave a comment about what you want me to talk about next, as always. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.